Hello guys, and welcome to another segment in making our dream veg plot a reality. Today is very exciting because you can't actually see, oh you can kind of see it. We got our trellises this morning. Actually at 6:30 a.m. someone knocked on our door to deliver those, which is too early in my opinion, and I actually looked at the email that we'd gotten while we were asleep. Obviously I didn't see it until I'd woken up. But it was like, oh yeah, your thing's out for delivery between 5:15 and 8 a.m. 5:15 would have been ridiculous. So yeah, I'm glad it was 6:30, not 5:15. But anyway, we got them. They're here. I've realised that we actually need to like pull up all the hedges that are there and put posts in before we put those out. And obviously I'm going to paint them. Not sure if I'll do that before or after. But yeah, that's today's plan, so I thought that I'll get the camera and film that. But yeah, first of all, I'm going to do a little bit of tidying up, which I won't film, because this is purely a veg plot video, or mostly anyway. Anyway, so I'm going to do that, and then we will get this out, so I'll pick the camera up in a little bit to show you how we get on. So here's the trellises. We actually got these from Screwfix. Basically we found some we liked on Wilko, and which I didn't even know was still a thing, but apparently it is. And they were slightly cheaper on Screwfix, but we've just gone for a set of 3. I think they're 5 foot by something, but I think we're going to have to cut one down, so we'll have a little bit left over. But I decided to go for just the square ones because I like the idea of actually using it for like peas and stuff to grow up, and I thought that the square would be easiest. And also the like diagonal ones are so much more annoying to paint, so I thought this would be so much easier. So hopefully it won't take me as long as it took me to paint the arch, because that took so long. But yes, so I'm gonna have a quick tidy up and then we'll get those outside. Okay, so first job is to clear all of this, because obviously this is where the trellis is going to go. So yeah, I need to pull up all of these hedges, and then we're just going to put them somewhere else, and probably cut the grass. Just a little update. Fergal's attached the trellis on this side, and he's now digging a hole over there for a post to go in. We're going to try and use these 2 posts, which aren't great, but we already have them, so they're free, so it saves us money. But yeah, I'm going to put that in with some cement and concrete and everything, and then after it's all dry, paint it, which will hopefully make it look much better. Oh, it needs to go higher. Sorry, that's me.
Like that. Yeah.
Alright, it wants to go higher then.
Strange.
Round take 2. Why is it not working?
That's a bad angle. What's a good angle for it?
I guess it needs to be fully straight, where the basically maybe where that.
Really weird.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, now that you might have to drill. Did you drill holes before?
No.
I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Wait, this one. I've got one of these left.
You've got them over there.
Yeah, that could be
You need to do the one on the inside.
Wait. Here.
So that's
Cute. Definitely not necessary because it has a lip to it. But never mind.
just slightly better.
It doesn't matter. Woo. Good morning, guys. It's been a couple of days since I last spoke to you. I think the last thing we filmed was, I think I got a few clips of Fergal sorting out the trellis, but I've just come into the greenhouse and I wanted to give you an extra little update on what's going on because some stuff has changed, stuff is growing, and I have become a huge veg nerd because I just brought these out. I've literally made myself little guides on what to do with every like vegetable and everything. So I even laminated them. So that's how into this I am now. So I will always know what I'm doing from now on. But yeah, let me show you what has been happening in the last few days, and I think I need to pot some stuff up, so we'll do that as well. I hope you can hear me over the wind because it is very, very windy today, but as you can see, the trellises are in, they're painted, and Fergal's even added a bit of wood at the front so that we can put some compost in here and grow some stuff up. So I'm going to have peas growing up those, and maybe beans as well, and something growing up the side here to go up the arch. And then we've just laid a bunch of this down because we're going to try and kill off some of the grass, but we have also literally just ordered some liner, so we're going to do you know, proper liner, peg all that down, and then put wood chip on top. Not too much of an update out here. This is slowly growing, but I don't really have a lot going on, to be honest. I'm hoping to get some manure for this area, so I've not really done a lot here. And I did plant out, you can maybe just about see them, I did plant out my lettuce, although they're not looking, they're looking okay. Not the happiest lettuce ever, but I do have some more to hopefully go out soon, so plenty of room still in there. Nothing from my white chard yet, and nothing from my carrots. Worst case scenario, and I don't have anything come up in a few more weeks, I might put something else down instead. I'm not sure if the carrots like this compost. I feel like they prefer non-composted, just like normal soil. The strawberries are looking really good, they've got some runners on them, and the broccoli is looking really good too. Run of beans are looking good, making their way up. Still got a little flower on that one over there, and finally getting some potatoes come up. It's been ages waiting for those, so I'll wait for them to be a bit bigger and then I'll pile some more dirt over. So here's an updated look on the greenhouse. Fergal, I think I've just filmed this, added some handles, and we did manage to get this to work. You have to like bend it. But this is how it's looking in here. Obviously got my little compost potting up area. I'm not sure if I actually filmed this, but this is just an old thing that we have from IKEA that I was put up for my tools. Got a little workspace here. I've just potted up this cucumber. I cannot take any credit for this. This is one we got from the shops, but it seems to be doing pretty well. I feel like I shouldn't have done this, and it's maybe way too late, but I have put some more seeds down. I feel like leeks would be fine, but I'm not sure about the rest. I feel like with aubergine, oh my god, I definitely should not have done that, but you know, I have a bunch of seeds that need using up. Like, I don't really know how much like use by dates matter, but lots of them are running out next year, and there's, you know, a lot of seeds in the pack. But I think leeks will at least be okay, so we'll see how that goes. But up here I've got my French beans and my sweet peas. They're both doing super well. Well, my sweet peas are being a bit slow, but the beans are doing really well. Same with the snap peas and the kale, which I think I'm going to prick some of these out today. Same with this, I need to prick these out. I'm really sad that we only got one of these come through, because I was really hoping for more. Maybe they'll, you know, maybe a few more will eventually pop up, but I also need to try and figure out which ones of these are poppies and which ones are marigolds, because I want to put the marigolds with the tomatoes when I put them outside. But yeah, they're doing really well. Got my courgettes, which are all doing really well, and pumpkin. I think with these, and as well with the cucumber, I'm going to leave them in here until they get maybe a second true leaf come through, and then I'll pot them up into bigger pots. Got my dwarf beans growing. That'll be really interesting to see how different these are to the climbing French beans. I've got a few tomatoes. These are kind of the weaker ones, but I've got some more down there. This is kind of the bad corner, which we don't really talk about. Got my lettuce leaves, and the ones at the back are spinach, but these are all doing well. Need to probably separate all of these soon into individual pots. These are my peppers. They were outside, but I've been looking up things about growing stuff, and lots of people seem to grow these in their greenhouse. So I brought them back in and I put them in bigger pots. So hopefully they'll do okay in here. When I was looking stuff up, apparently these guys are just so hard to actually grow. So yeah, I'm not really sure. The fact that they're this big so far, you know, I'm happy with that, but never mind. And then I've got my celery, which I was hoping to put out soon because obviously it's super rainy at the moment. And celery loves rain, but I just don't think some of them are big enough. I ideally want them all to be like this sort of size. And these ones are pretty tiny, so I might have to wait a little bit longer. I've just put some more compost in here. That's some more potatoes, but they're doing a little bit better than ones outside. And then I've also potted up some more tomatoes. These are my seedling ones that I did from seed, whereas those are the supermarket ones, which are doing really well and have lots of flowers on. Oh, that does not look very happy. Let's ignore that one. But yes, hopefully these will do a bit better now they're in bigger pots. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with these. Again, lots of people grow tomatoes in their greenhouse, but I'm just limited on space. If I do put them outside, I'll have to just have them in pots because I think all of my bed space is going to be used up. Super windy. But yeah, there's my little veg update. I just potted all of those up. I just watched a TikTok that was like, you only need 2 kale plants for like an abundance of kale. Oh, there's a little spider. And look how many I've got. Obviously, some of them might not do as well. Like, I'll obviously pick the best ones first. But yeah, might be giving some of these to Fergal's dad as well. The modules that I've planted these in actually have these lids, so I'm going to do a bit of an experiment, and I'm going to have 2 that have lids on and 2 that don't, and this one I'm going to close that, and this one I'm going to keep it open so I can get some air in, and I'll check back in a few days time and see which one is growing best. I've obviously got a bit dirty, but I've obviously got a few more of these if this seems to do better, which I assume it would, but we'll see. But yeah, these are all done. Now I think I'm going to pot up maybe a few flowers and maybe some lettuce as well, if I've got enough pots. And these random bits of glass, we actually found them, I think they're from the old wood storage that we had. We had like a wood building which we had to knock down, and we're keeping them for now. I've just put them in here because I'm thinking, could we do something with them? Maybe make like another cold frame or something, like maybe a triangle shaped one would be fun. I'm not sure, but you know, it seems like a waste just to throw them in the bin. I mean, they are like a bit chipped and everything, but that one looks alright. You can hardly see it. But maybe do something with these. But yeah, I'm just leaving them in here for now, and we will see. Does this look any different from earlier? It definitely looks a bit messier. I've basically gone through and picked out the best, like the biggest ones. There's still so many. They look like they're primarily poppies now, but I have actually ran out of these plastic modules, so I've got poppies in here. That's as many as I could get. Obviously got my kales, and then the marigold is up here. But yeah, like I said, I've run out of these, so I need to get some more before I pull out any more of those flowers. But to be fair, like these are probably going to be hopefully going out soon. Same with the French bean and the dwarf French bean, and I'm just waiting for another leaf to appear on these, and hopefully these will be going out as well, so obviously have a lot more of these to use. But yeah, successful day. I also just look a bit sad, I just watered them, but I've just took out the best lettuce, and I've put them in their own modules as well. But yeah, I'll probably call it a day in here. I will catch up with you guys again when there's either a planting update or when we are doing more of the actual veg plot. So like I said, we have ordered the lining. I think it's coming in a few days, so when that does arrive, if it's not raining, we will be laying that down and then wood chip, and then hopefully it'll be looking really, really good. So really exciting. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a few days. Hi guys, in the last clip you just saw I said see you in a few days. It's actually been a few weeks since that video. I was started editing it and I wasn't sure whether to just end it there and like not bother adding anything else, but I thought actually since the weather's so nice and I was planning on doing some more gardening today, I would just put those 2 videos together. So yeah, it's been a few weeks, but it was really interesting watching that footage back because everything's so small and stuff has grown so much, so I'm actually really excited to show you because today I'm hoping to plant out a bunch of stuff. But first of all, we need to go to the garden centre. My courgettes are ready to go out. In the video you just saw, they were like teeny tiny, and now they're actually ready to plant out. They're actually, I probably should have done this like a week ago because they are too big for the pots they're in. I like put them in another pot and they're already too big for that one. So yeah, we need to get some manure for that. I'm hoping to get some manure from the garden centre. If not, I'll just get some like posh compost or something, because I feel like it likes to have like really fertilised soil. But yes, I've got a whole bed which is going to be just for my courgettes because I've got way too many. But yeah, I'm really excited to get that. I need to get some bamboo sticks for a sweet pea teepee and for my tomatoes and for my cucumbers, which are all doing really well. But yes, let's head to the garden centre and then I'll give you a veg update. Right, be slow. We got a number on his bum. The unlucky 13 in the road. Dog bench. Do you want to get one of those?
Summit produces a massive star-shaped white flowers.
So that was star-shaped, yeah, cute. This one.
Creeping thyme. I think this is creeping thyme.
Oh yeah, we'll get some of those as well. Oh, it's a purple one, is it? It's a pink, yeah.
There's a couple.
Hello guys, we are back from the garden centre. It wasn't as successful as I was hoping because the first garden centre was closed. Apparently it's closed on Tuesdays. So we didn't get any bamboo sticks, but we found some manure and some compost. So we've got those. I've brought them over here. I think I'm just going to put all of the manure into that veg bed and just hope for the best. I wasn't sure whether to do a mixture of both. Maybe I will. We'll see how far these 2 bags get me, and worst case scenario I'll mix in some compost as well. But I do think that courgettes especially like having very fertilised soil. So yeah, I'm going to put those out. I think the courgettes will be very happy to be out of their pots. I'm going to put my headphones on and yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing. So this is the new veg bed, which Virgil made for me probably a few weeks ago now. But this whole space is going to be basically just for my courgettes because I've done so many. And I'm not even sure if I'll better fit them all. But I'm going to go and get the tape measure because I need to do about 90 centimetres apart. It said about 60 to 90 anyway. So we'll see how many we can fit in here. Okay, those 2 bags have just about covered that. I could definitely do with getting some more, but I really want to get the courgettes in the ground today. So I think for now I'm going to put them in, and then maybe next time we'll grab some more and kind of just, yeah, put it in around the plants. But yeah, it's just a really big bed. I kind of forgot how big it was when I was shopping for them. Probably should have gotten 4 instead of 2 bags. But anyway, it'll do for now. I think they appreciate being in here anyway, so I'm going to space them up and see how many we can get in here. Okay, that is how I'm going to do it, I think. There was one I couldn't fit, so maybe I'll put that in a big pot and see if it will stay in the greenhouse. I don't know. But yeah, that's going to be just for courgettes. Hopefully they do well in here. But let's put them out. I don't think I was recording, but they are all in. I've actually only done them 60 centimetres apart, whereas you're supposed to do between 60 and 90. So hopefully these will be okay, but it's my first year doing it, so we will see. But I'm going to give them a good drink with the hose in a minute, but I think I'm going to plant my beans and peas now. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 snap peas. I don't know if that's enough. For some reason some of them didn't do anything. All of these 3 just didn't work for some reason. But I'm going to put them along here right against the trellis, and hopefully they will grow up nicely. Okay, that actually worked out really well because I had the perfect amount for the trellis, like each one's going up one of the posts in this section. And because I've got so much room in front, I think I'm going to plant out some marigolds as well. So I think that would just look pretty. And I've done lots and lots of marigolds. Maybe I'll put a few poppies down as well, just almost like a little flower border. And it will also attract some bees, so that will be nice as well. So yeah, I'll do that too. So I have already pricked out some of the marigolds, but here's my just tray of things I haven't pricked out yet. So I think I'm going to steal a few things from here because the main reason I like the idea of the marigolds is to go next to my outdoor tomatoes. But yeah, I've still got a bunch of things in here, so I'm going to prick some of these out and put them in. Before and after. They are pretty haphazard, just kind of wherever. I've also, you can probably just about tell, I've actually put some string on each of these, so hopefully they will know where to climb. But yes, it's looking a little bit pathetic at the moment, but next update I will hopefully be showing you will be a lot more impressive, but we'll see. But it's really good to get them out anyway, and I'm excited to see them grow. Right, my camera is on very, very low battery, but I'll give you a really quick update. So the snap peas and the marigolds are in, the French beans are in, they're going to hopefully climb up here. And then on this side I put in just normal peas, which I've not tied on yet because they're quite small. And I've done the same again, poppies and marigolds, and then the French beans, which will hopefully grow up. And then this is all looking good in here, but nothing's changed. I decided to plant out my beetroot, so we'll see how that goes. I've got some French beans, which are the dwarf variety, so they don't need any support. Got my celery, and I decided to plant out my kale. I wasn't planning on planting this out yet, but it's getting really big and I don't have that much room in the greenhouse, so I think that's fine there. I've still got a bunch in the greenhouse, to be honest. Potatoes need earthing up a bit more. My runner beans are doing well, and then the main thing, the courgettes are in, and hopefully we'll be thriving. But we shall see. I guess I will update you guys again in a little bit, but I'm covered in water, so I'm going to have a shower and relax for a bit. Hi guys, it's the next day now. I think I'm actually going to end this video here because I think it's about a half an hour long and I think that's plenty for a vlog. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Obviously we've still got so much more to do out in the garden and in the veg plot area, so I hope you subscribe and like the video, and I will see you next week when we'll hopefully be filming more of the veg plot and I'll be showing you even more stuff. So yeah, see you guys later.